क्या है, कोई दिक्कत है क्या? हो जाना चाहिए तो।
कोई शक?
नहीं हुआ अभी।
क्या हो गया?
हो रहा है।
नहीं हुआ अभी।
हो रहा है।
थोड़ा
हो
लैग
रहा
होता है
है।
ना।
एक्टिव
हो
एक्टिव
रहा
एक्टिव
है।
है नाउ वी
लैग होता है ना।
आर लाइव।
चालू हो गया।
ओके।
यस।
सो एक बार मैं ग्रुप में फाइनल डाल देता हूँ कि वी आर स्टार्टिंग।
हाँ ठीक है, ओके।
तो टॉपिक वाइज चलेंगे ना पवन? तो पहला टॉपिक कौन है, कॉल करो।
टॉपिक वाइज।
पहला टॉपिक क्या था?
किसका क्या क्या
सुवन।
टॉपिक है, कोई मुझे बताएगा?
एक मिनट, ग्रुप में ही देख लेते हैं, मैसेज में था।
मेरा है डेटा इंजीनियर माइंडसेट के ऊपर, राइट?
सुन,
सुवंजन, रोल ऑफ डेटा इंजीनियर।
यस, सुवंजन।
सुन्नी भाई कहाँ है? सुन्नी।
वो नहीं आएगा, कुछ
सुन्नी।
बिजी है।
सनी।
अच्छा।
साक्षी है ना उसको, स्किल फॉर डेटा इंजीनियर।
नेक्स्ट है पहले।
अच्छा।
सुवंजन।
हेलो।
हाँ, सुवंजन।
हर्ष भैया बात बोल रहे, सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है। मुझे कुछ सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है। अरे क्या हुआ रे?
सुवंजन, नाउ यू कैन स्टार्ट।
आवाज नहीं आ रही क्या?
नहीं, साक्षी जी को कुछ
Guys,
सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है।
prefer to choose English speaking rather than other language. If you stuck, you can talk in Hindi also, but if it is okay, then you speak in English.
साक्षी मेहता can't hear anything.
Okay, Swanjan, we are waiting.
Yeah. So let's start. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are clear. Reading strength 5.
So the topic is role of data engineer. First, we need to understand who is a data engineer or what is data engineering. Data engineering is the practice of designing and building systems for collecting, storing, and analyzing data at a large scale or at a small scale. That does not matter. Anything that we do or work on a data, that is related to a data engineer. It is a broad field with applications in just about everything that we do in our regular life. Data engineering involves application of complex mathematics, statistics, and also in this modern world, it also involves the application of computers to a great extent. So, what is the main role of a data engineer, or what does a data engineer do? Data engineers work in a variety of settings to build systems that collect, manage, and convert raw data into useful information. For example, uh, there might be a huge set of data on the basis of various types of patients, their age, and the complexities they have developed over time. Suppose in these times of COVID, we have developed a huge number of data. So from that, what we have seen, that data scientists or analysts, or for that matter data engineers, have analyzed this data and figured out that the disease have spread much more in the age group of above 60 or in the older age groups, rather as compared to the younger ones. Or they have seen the various types of genes that the particular virus is affecting, or the types of ways in, and then the data engineers have supplied this data to the various professionals working in the medical field to help them uh, develop the various types of vaccines or the medical developments that have come up in these years of work. So, to conclude, some common tasks which a data engineer does, that they acquire some data sets that align with business needs, develop algorithms to transform data into useful, actionable information, build, test, and maintain database pipelines architectures, collaborate with management to understand company objectives. So here, when a data engineer is working with a particular firm or a company, so the his or her motto will be to grow the company into a better place, to focus on the marketing, to see what the customers are wanting, to create new validation methods and data analysis tools. So they also develop the better ways of analyzing a data which will give us better results and more success in this field, and ensure compliance with data governance and security policies. So when a particular firm is working in the society, so that has to comply with some rules and regulations read by the particular government of that country. So we can conclude that in each and every aspect of today's life and our working life, data engineers and data analysts are involved, and anything we want to do to in today's world, we need data science and data engineering. So from that
So
perspective, we can
Jay was
conclude conclude that data engineering is a very important role in anything today, and we should always consider our career and focus on data science. Thank you.
okay. Give a clap for Sonia. Nice effort. So
Thank you.
Sonjan here
Thank you.
clear the role of data engineer. The next topic is uh, skills for data engineer, and this topic is covering by Sakshi, I think. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Sakshi, please, you can start.
हेलो आवाज आ रही है क्या?
Yes, you are audible.
हेलो
Yeah, you are very clear. Go ahead.
ठीक है तो बोलूं अब.
Yes, you can start.
ओके सुनाई दे
Are
रहा है
you?
क्या?
Yes. Are you going to share your screen or you only speak?
नहीं नहीं ऐसे ही बोलना. ठीक है.
Okay.
मेरी आवाज आ रही है ना?
Yes. You start.
ठीक. Data engineers are expected to know how to build and maintain database system, be fluent in programming languages such as SQL, Python, be adept at finding warehousing solution and using ETL, extract, transfer, load tools, and understanding basic machine learning and algorithm. A data engineer's skill set should also consist of soft skills including communication and collaboration. Data science is a highly collaborative field, and data engineers work with a range of stakeholders from a data. Here we have listed some of the most in-demand data engineer skills, that is database system, data warehousing, machine learning, programming languages, communication skills, presentation skills, and ELT tools. Database system. Hello.
Yes. You carry on.
एक मिनट रुकना जरा.
Okay.
Avnish, can we present
Yeah,
screens
you
also?
can.
Okay, thanks for that. So I prepared something.
Very nice.
That's why I asked.
हेलो.
Yes, Sakshi.
मैं बोल रही हूँ, आवाज नहीं जा रहा है क्या?
नहीं आ रहा है. you can carry on.
Data engineers should have a deep understanding of database management. There are two types of database commonly used are structured query language and non-structured query language. Structured query language is the standard programming language for building and managing relation database system. Non-structured database Non-structured databases are non-tabular and come in a variety of types depending on their data model such as a graph or document. Data engineers must know how to manipulate database management system (DBMS), which is a software application that provides an interface to database for information storage and retrieval. Second is data warehousing. A data warehouse is a relational database designed for query and analysis. It's designed to provide a long-range view of data over time. A database, by contrast, rapidly updates real-time data. Data engineers must be familiar with the most popular data warehousing applications, including Amazon Web Services and Amazon Redshift. Most data engineer job description specifically list AWS as a requirement. Third is machine learning. Machine learning algorithm, also called models, help data scientists make prediction based on current and historical data. Data engineers only need a basic knowledge of machine learning as it enables them to understand a scientist needs better get model into production and build more accurate data pipelines. Third is programming language. Python is the top programming language used for statistical analysis and modeling. Java is widely used in data architecture framework and most of their Scala is an extension of the Java language that is interoperable with Java as a turn-on JVM, a virtual machine that enables a computer to run Java program. Fifth is communication skills. On a typical day, data engineer interface with machine learning engineers, data analysts, and developers. They may also work with other teams or business units to gather requirements and define the scope of a project. Communication skills are paramount for collaborating effectively. It's also important for a data engineer to show an understanding of the underlying business problem they are trying to address and articulate how their work will help. Sixth is presentation skills. Depending on the size of the data science team, data engineers may be expected to perform data analysis and present their findings to stakeholders. Learning effective public speaking and how to explain technical data concepts in the context of solving a business problem will make a data engineer a compelling orator and increase the chances that their recommendation will be acted upon.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. Wait. She is coming.
Yes.
हेलो,
Sakshi?
मेरी आवाज रुक
Yeah.
जा रही है क्या बीच में?
हाँ, just it was
Yes.
break.
शायद नेटवर्क इशू.
Oh, कोई नहीं. Carry on. No, Sakshi, you are not audible.
हेलो,
You are not audible. Yes.
आवाज आ रही है क्या अब?
Yeah, when you speak, your voice is coming, but you are not speaking anything. Your voice is not coming.
नहीं, मैं बोल रही हूँ, आवाज नहीं जा रहा शायद.
Okay.
Maybe network issue is there.
शायद.
Okay.
चलो हो गया मेरा, अब नेक्स्ट को बोलो.
Okay. So a big clap for us, Sakshi, please. So topic is left for Sunny. Sunny was missed. Oh, Aditya also. Yeah. Sunny's topic is. Please, anyone read out the Sunny topic. The skill for data engineer. The topic has just covered by Sakshi. The same topic is to be covered by Sunny. Sunny, are you ready?
I can't. Sorry, I can't today because
Okay.
I was.
No problem. No problem. So I want to give next chance to hers. Pawan, wait.
Yes.
Next turn is your.
Okay. So let me just present my screen, and then we can start everything.
Okay.
So actually, I
Okay,
prepared
please.
something. So I hope that it will aid us while speaking. Okay. Can you see my screen? Right.
Yes, yes, you are
Okay.
clear.
So basically, we are going to means I am going to talk about data engineer mindset. What mindset that you should have as a data engineer? Most thing that we will be covering are thought process. What is your thought process? What are the skills that these thought process will tend to, and ultimately, what will be the goals that a data engineer mindset can lead to. Okay. So first thing is, why should we build a thought process? That's a very important thing. The first thing is, building a thought process helps you with taking the right decision. If you have the right thought process, then only you can go to the different life cycles of the data scientist or data analyst or data engineer and build the right product or the end application for the company. Okay. Next thing is, it helps in planning and performing each step effectively in data engineer life cycle. In a data engineer life cycle, there are many parts. It is distributed into different parts of. Okay. So if you are having the right thought process, then only you can plan and perform each step effectively, else you will just means jumping from here to there and you will reaching nowhere. So that will happen. Next thing is, acquiring the right mindset helps you become better at your work. What happens is, when you keep doing the same things again and again, you know where to skip and where you can just write a small piece of code and it will do the work. So that will help, that will come with building the right thought process. Now next thing comes is, are you already on the path of becoming a data engineer? The thought process that a person should have, that the key skill or the those specific skills that you should have as a data engineer. First thing, a person who loves, are you a person who loves to tinker with the data? Do you like to play with the data and find the insights through them and find the trends and patterns, which is the second, which leads us to the second point. Person who loves to find out patterns and trends in data. Are you someone who likes to make decision based on those things? The like what the someone said as machine learning, which helps in predicting the next data point using the past experiences. So are you a person who loves to find out the patterns using those? If yes, then you are already on a path. And if the person who loves to learn the latest tech and wants to use it for your own work, that means whatever comes in the tech industry, are you one who loves to learn it and apply it for your own work? Are you someone like that? If yes, then yes, you are on the right track. If you pose all the above thought process, then congratulations, you have what it takes to become a data engineer. And it's very important. Next thing is, what are the key skills of becoming the data engineer? Ultimately, this is the basic key skill or the basic things that you should know. It is already been covered, but let me just emphasize on certain facts. How your skills can, these thought process can lead to these key skills. Okay. First thing is decision making. As you love to tinker with your data, you can get good at decision making, which is a very important factor. It helps in every aspect of the life. Next thing is SQL, that is NoSQL, database management system. These things are pretty essential, because if you don't know SQL, then most of the thing that you can't do anything, because as a data engineer you have to find different databases and merge everything into a single format and create a very tidy looking data, which can ultimately lead to the giving the insight. And in SQL database it is done like that. Okay. Next thing is programming. Python can be a good start for anyone, because it is very simple and intuitive to use its syntax, though it is very slow compared to Java and C. But Python can be a good start if you are very new to programming. Next thing is fundamentals of cloud computing. Most of the time, the data that we will be encountering, it will be living on somewhere in the AWS bucket or EC2 instances, or NoSQL database is there. Means I think it's AWS. Yes. It is on the AWS or Google GCP. So you should know the fundamentals of cloud computing, like how to pull the data, how to fetch the data using an API, how to call some SQL request or no SQL request on those databases. Okay. Next thing is data warehousing or extract transform load or extend load task transform tools. These are again basically you can make these through the Python or any other programming language, but there are tools already available for these things where you can get some data from a large storage which is called a data warehouse, and you can just extract the insights from it. You can transform the data to means load to the model and then load it again, or you can either extract the data, load it, and then you can transform, and this will all be done on the fly. That means it will all be done as a part of a data processing pipeline. Okay. Next, handling of big data. Now, as the data has increased over a vast amount, so what happens is that you should know the concept of big data. It is very key, essential thing. But again, this comes under the intermediate data umbrella. It is not under the basic data engineer skills umbrella. Okay. Just 1 second. Yes. Now, this handling of big data is pretty essential for any company, because they need it to process everything. And for big data, you have various type of, where structured, unstructured data are also there. So that's why you need the learning of how to handle big data in a long run. Okay. And also there are more tools like these things. Means what happens is, now there are many tools coming where you can just drag and drop things, and you can create a system like Airflow or Snowflake. These are called no code tools. So this is the era of no code tools, so you should know how to use these also. Okay. Next thing is, wait a second. Yes. Yes. Okay. So let's dive deep in the most interesting part of the session. What is a data engineer goal at? Yes. What is a data engineer goals? And more specifically, we will be covering roles and responsibilities of a data engineer. So next thing is role of a data engineer. What are the primary roles of a data engineer? The primary roles of a data engineer is to work with the company's most important resource, and it is also, they are the front facing part or the front end of the company. They work with the data and find they make the data in such a way that it is accessible to the every different sections or components of the company. Or for example, there are many groups, like we are having groups, right? So there are many groups, and each group requires the data. So it is their job to make it, to extracting the insights and creating the dashboards also. This is the next thing. Their primary responsibility is to ensure that the different teams in a company are smoothly able to analyze the data and use it for various purposes. Next thing is, they only take steps to source data using ETL pipelines. This is the important key takeaway, that they only take steps to source the data using ETL, that extract, transform, and load pipelines, but also make it more readable for the whole organization. They, in simple words, they get the raw data and they make it a tidy data or readable data in such a way that it can be used or transfer those data to any machine learning algorithms or deep learning algorithms. Okay. Next thing, what industry demands out of a data engineer? What are the key responsibilities of it? Their key responsibility to prepare, handle, and supervise efficient data pipeline architectures. That means we just don't write code. What we do instead is we create the pipeline. Like once data is entered, it will never be out of the reach to us, and then we can say it is inside a pipeline. What happens in a pipeline is similar to what happens in a data pipeline architectures. There are many type of data pipeline architectures, but here one can refer data pipeline architecture, extract, transform, and load section. Okay. Next, build and deploy ETL or ELT pipelines that can begin with data ingestion. Data ingestion is the first step of any data. That is, data ingestion is basically transferring of raw data to a meaningful data. That is the data ingestion part. So that is the first thing. So one can begin with the data ingestion part and result in the completion of various data related tasks. Data related task means that you need to process the data, you need to extract the data, you need to dashboard the data, you need to plot the data. Everything related to data, you can do it in this ETL or ELT pipeline. Also handle the source data from different sources according to the business requirement. In general, what happens in a company is rather than giving you what your end goal should be, they just tell you about the problem, and it is up to you how you do the work, and you how you create an application or end-to-end product in such a way that it meets the business requirement. For that, you require a lot of data from different sources, and there that's where your big data and SQL knowledge comes in. SQL and NoSQL knowledge comes in. So continuing to that, next thing is work in teams to create algorithms for data, data storage. Basically, you create the algorithm for how to store the data, how to collect the data, how to reach the data in a very short span of time, how what is the data quality checks. Basically, data quality checks are those checks in which you ensure that your data is of very right quality, and it is in a very meaningful manner also. And preferably data analytics, this is very closely related field to data analytics also, where you actually dashboard your data. That means you create dashboards or means intelligence or business insights, which helps in getting the right decisions by humans themselves only. Okay, connect with the data scientists and create infrastructure required to identify designs and deploy internal process or improvements. So basically, data science, you have to connect to various data scientists and create an infrastructure which is required to identify. Basically, you have to find the what is the important factor of the data, what are the important factors that affect the data. Then you have to design the ETL pipeline according to that, and then deploy it for the internal process improvements. That means for every section or the every group, one should use those internal that deployed internal process to fetch the data, and it will help them run effectively. Okay, next thing is access various data sources with the help of tools like SQL and big data technologies for building efficient ETL pipelines. So basically, you have to access various data sources which with the help of the given tools like SQL and big data technologies like Apache Hadoop and Spark for building the efficient ETL, that is extract, transform, load pipelines, which are very essential as a data engineer. Next thing at the last, this is the last section. Experiencing with tools like Snowflake handles a ton of data. Snowflake is actually AWS Snowflake, and it is a device which helps you to process trillions of data points in a very fraction of second. It is built in such a manner. It uses tensor processing, and also the GPU computation has been inbuilt on it. And Snowflake has three variants, and these one of them is means it is like one yes, it is a very long container where you can just load your data and send it to the AWS server, and they will do everything. So that is from the AWS part. Okay, next thing is build solutions that highlight data quality, operational efficiency, and other features describing the data. So basically, you have to build the solution that highlights what are the quality of the data. So basically, means is it affecting the data or is it not affecting the data, or is it a good data or is it a bad data? We should use that data or not? It does it related to the sample is related to population or not? These all things comes under the data quality. Operational efficiency is basically how fast your code runs and how everything that ETL pipeline works, how fast it works. That quality checks ensure has to be ensured by a data engineer only. Okay, and other features describing data, that means plotting, preparation, and again this processing of data is also within the feature describing of data. Last thing is creating the scripts and solution to transfer data across different spaces. Now in an organization, what happens is that sometimes data living in one computer needs to be transferred to another computer or another server. So what happens, you have to create those scripts and solutions so that it can transfer the data across different spaces very fast, very fast. That's a very important step. So although the list seems overwhelming, but focus on building habits in section 1. Those three habits that I told at the very beginning of means are you already a data on the path of becoming a data scientist? That if you focus, that mindset if you have, then you are already going to conquer all these sections in very small amount of time. And the one of the most common motivation for becoming a data engineer is, on a closing note, the best friend a data scientist can have is a data engineer. So basically data scientists closely work with data engineer, and data engineers help data scientists to drive a good decision also. So mostly if you hear data scientist is the hottest trend, no, it is not a hottest trend at all. Basically the backend part of a data scientist works as a is the data engineer, the main person behind every company to succeed in a data field or taking data and getting insights is due to the data engineer, not due to a data scientist. Data scientist is basically a broad domain under which data analyst, data engineer, data um, architect, all these comes under a broader umbrella of data scientist. So don't get confused with all these things. Again, data scientist also covers the data science domain, which in turn covers these machine learning, deep learning algorithms, also computer vision, NLP, and NLU tasks also. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak. I hope you got some value. See you
Yes,
later.
yes, yes, yes. A great applause to the Harsh Shukla. He has covered the very good points about the data engineer. And let me ask the audience, if anyone has any question, any doubt related to the Harsh topic, then please ask here. Then we should move ahead. No doubt?
No.
Okay. So next,
Is
Pawan
the point,
Solanki.
are the points were clear, or I should work more on these things?
Yeah, we will talk after this session, the plus minus.
Yeah, sure. No problem with that. Thanks a lot.
So Pawan, come, and your topic
Yeah,
is data. नहीं, Pawan topic
tools
is
for data engineer.
tools for data engineer. Okay, yes,
I'm sharing the screen.
okay.
What is the topic?
1 second.
Tools for data engineer.
Yeah, 1 second. मीटिंग आईडी बताना क्या है इसकी?
QDI.
DI
BBFB.
P
AJW.
W.
Oh, other with other. Okay.
My screen is visible.
Yes, yes, very.
Yes.
Okay. So I am going to tell you about tools for data engineer. Why we need tools? First of all, as we know, data engineer have to collect data from many sources. Then after collected data, we have to manage that and store that. Hence, we have tools. There are many tools. There are many tools, but most I am going to tell about most five tools like Python, Spark, Kafka, Tableau, and Snowflake. Python. We all know Python is a programming language, and it is currently very famous language. We can use Python in many fields, but data related fields like data scientist, data engineering, data analytics, machine learning, we use Python because it is best for that field. It is an open source and it has huge library which can data engineers use for their work. Next, Spark. Spark also an open source and it is one of the fastest platform for data management and it is efficient tool for big data engineering and it is performed very well for data engineering. We can use it for big data where we can manage in we where we can manage it where we can manage data efficiently and easily. Next up, Kafka. Nowadays, Kafka is most popular among big data professionals because we can handle a large of low, a large of high velocity events due to its latency because it is very fastest. We can use it we can use because we can make pipelines, data pipelines using live stream. Sorry, we can use it because mm, sorry, I am
Oh, no, no, no problem.
we can use because
You can see if you have notes or anything.
no, I am not making notes.
Okay,
I
no
am just
problem.
analyze.
No problem. Go ahead.
Sorry. So one again करता हूँ मैं.
Okay.
Kafka is very useful. Sorry. Again. Kafka is nowadays Kafka is most popular in among data big data professionals. It is also an open source. We can use it as mm, data pipelines.
If you stuck, you can speak in Hindi also. You
या भूल रहा हूँ मैं सॉरी इसके बारे में तो भूल गया मैं.
so move ahead.
नेक्स्ट
Yeah.
टेबलो. टेबलो is one of the old and most popular tool among data engineering. Tableau gathers data from multiple sources and we create dashboard of data visualization. It is also useful for business activities like we can use for live data streaming and live data dashboard streaming. Next, Snowflake. We know that if we collect data, we have to store that. So we have Snowflake. Snowflake is a cloud-based tool where it can help a user to build to stabilize infinity warehouse, infinity virtual warehouse where we can store our data. Thank you.
Okay. Have a great applause for Pawan. Thank you for covering this so much informable topic. So I think the next is
Aditya.
myself. So let me present my screen.
Aditya?
Aditya has not choose any
Aditya?
topic. Aditya, if you want to say anything? No. So let me present.
Okay, so you can continue.
Okay. So my topic is
What is your topic?
about
What
internship.
is your topic?
So let me present my screen.
Okay.
Okay. I'll cover this internship topic in 5 subtopics. Number one is what is internship. Then I'll cover benefits of internship. After that, I'll go to the best time for internship to a student. After that, I'll cover how to apply for internship. Then the last, I'll cover ITM plan for internship. So let's move one by one. What is internship? An internship is a professional learning experience for a student related to their study or career interest. An internship is a professional learning experience for a student related to their study or career interest. An internship can provide unique opportunity for learning outside of the academic. I think you have some knowledge, some idea about internship. So let's move. Second topic is the benefits of internship. Students often ask about the benefits of taking an internship during their degree program. Okay. Here are 8 reasons why you should consider taking part in an internship program while you are at your degree. The first one is apply your theory. It means internship offers students the chance to put what they are learning into action in a real world environment. This helps you better understand the theories and strategies
You are not
you
audible,
have
Avnish.
been reading about.
Yeah, we can
Cementing
hear
the
him.
cementing the learning process and giving you greater focus. The second benefit from internship is get a feel for the work environment. For students who are exploring their career options, internships are great. By joining a team, you will have a much better understanding of what it's like working at a particular company and get a clearer idea of the industry. This knowledge will help you in your job hunting in the future, giving you a better idea of the types of job you want and perhaps more importantly the types of job you don't want. The third benefits from internship is the boost your confidence. Of course, taking an internship helps you learn about the work environment, but it also helps you learn about yourself. You will have a much clearer idea of your own strengths, weakness, likes and dislikes. Most importantly, knowing most importantly knowing that you have hands-on experience will give you far more confidence when it comes to job seeking and interviews. The fourth one is build network. There is a great philosopher, Porter Gale. It wrote that your
Avnish,
network
you are
is
not
your net worth. Let me write his name if possible. His name is Porter Gale, and he said that your network is your net worth.
Okay.
Internship offers students great networking opportunities. You will meet colleagues and team members, take part in meetings, and get to know new people in a professional environment. If you distinguish yourself during your internship, you can make lifelong connections who can help you find positions, meet clients, or even make recommendations. The next one benefit is increase your motivation. Guys, there is a big difference writing an academic paper and writing a real report. There is a big difference. to clear your exams and to clear an interview. Knowing that you are contributing to the success of a life project and that people are counting on you to do a good job gives you additional motivation. When it comes to classwork, you will also reinforce why you are working towards a qualification, giving you that extra push to study hard. The next benefit is improve your CV. Students who put themselves forward for an internship show that they are willing to take responsibility, hard work, want to learn, and are interested in getting experience. These are all qualities that hiring managers are interested in, and this helps you differentiate yourself in a competitive jobs market. No matter how successful you were in your internship, you can hold your head up high and explain what you learned and what responsibilities you had. Okay, I should cover these much points. So next point is getting a job directly. Work hard and take initiative, and you may even be offered a position at the company after your internship and studies are completed. If your manager is confident in your abilities to go to do a job and knows who you are in with a far greater chance of getting a role than you would otherwise. Of course, there is a never guarantee, but internship certainly helps you get your foot in the door. So the next one is getting a reference or letter of recommendation. When it comes to finding your first graduate position, references and recommendations can be difference between an offer and a rejection. Most managers will be happy to offer a reference or letter of recommendation after completing an internship with them. So when the times comes, you will have a greater chance of getting the job you have always wanted. So the next topic is best time for internship. There is no such specific answer when you should do internship in your academics, but let me clear according to my view. I think best time would be in the halfway of your course. If suppose your course is of 4 years, then the best time would be just after the second year. Why so? Because the real interesting subjects come in front of you during halfway of your degree program. This is the time people generally start to form an interest on a particular topic when many other topics are also around. It can pave you a way to further studies or a job of interest. Getting thus an internship during this time make you learn better. Although it's never too early nor too late to apply and get an internship. Most people applied in his or her summer break, mostly prefer winter break, but whenever you have 2 to 3 months time in your academic, you can apply for an internship. For that you can get from your you can get from sorry you can get from the campus internship, or you can apply out of the campus. For that you have to write cold mails again and again to the different companies HR, and if he or she select you, then you can go through for applying an internship and informing your college. That's this point should be covered. I am going to cover when ITM offer the internship. Before that, I want to cover some points about IITM. IITM is a residential institute with more than 580 faculty and 9,500 students. Students from 18 countries are enrolled here. IITM fosters an active entrepreneurial culture through the IITM incubation cell. IITM has been ranked number 1 by NIRF in the overall category for the third consecutive years in India. And the institute has also been ranked number 1 in the engineering institutions category in NIRF ranking for 6 consecutive years. Guys, we are lucky to have such a college.
Yeah.
So let me read out the message of our visionary director, Professor Kamakoti Vejinathan. What he saying about this degree program, what we are going through. IIT Madras started this unique BSc program to provide access to IIT quality education to the learners across the country. Data science is a growing field and the demand for skilled resources in the market is very high. IIT Madras has a rich history of providing high quality education, and this program is designed to underline the fact that IIT is within the reach of everyone. This BSc program is meticulously drafted and is aligned with the goals of the National Education Policy. We are planning to make IIT Madras a Vishwaguru, global teacher, through innovative approaches to enhance the quality of education. In order to support the students from financially disadvantaged background to pursue this program, scholarships are being provided. So, very nice thoughts. Let me focus some other points of our college. The academic rigor is on par with the on-campus programs. Our online degrees also as much rigorous compared to on-campus programs. Courses are offered online with maximum flexibility, and the golden point is our students will be available for internship from September 2022. This year from September, the students going through this degree program will have their first internship. This will be the first batch for internship of this type of program. In-person quiz and interim exams are carrying on. Our students will be available for placements from August 2023. It is very clear, and let's see what will the highest package go in August 2023 for the data science from IIT Madras. Oh, let me include the one more topic regarding related to this apprenticeship in the BS level. The BS degree courses has introduced the IIT just few days ago, and the ITM has included the apprenticeship program in the BS level. The program provides the student in the BS level of program to pursue an apprenticeship with companies and research project and earn up to 12 credits in this level. This program is a total of covering 8 months and have 12 credits. Let me conclude one by one. In this program, the step by step, the first step is approval for the company research project where the student can work as an apprentice. So your first step is approval for the company. When you go in the 4th year of this program, BS level, you can apply. This is optional, but you can apply. There are some academic courses are also there, and you can take 2 courses in each term when you are going through this apprentice program. For this apprentice program, you can apply, and if it is expected by any of the companies that are pre-approved by the IITM for this purpose, the apprenticeship will be directly approved. Else the student will have to submit the details of the company organization, and the apprenticeship committee will decide based on the details submitted. So first step is for approval of your company in which you want to go for our apprenticeship or internship. Then the second step is reporting manager. Once the apprenticeship is approved, the student has to submit the details of the reporting manager in the organization to IITM. If when you have reported to the company, you have to submit your manager details to the IITM. The third step is logging the weekly work report. Student has to file the work log to IITM BS office every week. In every week, what you will do there in company, you have to file whole log in the means you have to report your whole activity to the IITM BS office. The next step is review after first 4 weeks. Here we go through after for every 4 weeks we are going through a quiz. There also in you when you are going through the apprentice program in company, there is a review after first 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, based on the student's performance, the reporting manager has to confirm if they would like to continue with the student as an apprentice for the next 7 months or not. This confirmation letter should be submitted to the ITM BS programs office. Okay. Again, if you clear this review after 4 weeks, then you will fix for next 7 months. The total 8 month program is there, and there is also a possible exit after 4 months. After 4 months, you can exit from this apprenticeship. After the completion of 4 months, the student or the company can choose to discontinue the apprenticeship. A letter from the company has to be submitted outlining the work done by the student and whether it was satisfactory or not to obtain partial credits. There are credits marks also related to this apprenticeship, and there is a fees also you have to pay for this apprenticeship. I'll cover in the next. Okay, if you complete whole 8 months of internship, what will happen? A letter from the reporting manager should be submitted to IITM BS program on the company's letterhead stating the work done by the student and whether it was satisfactory or not. Number of courses that can be taken along with pursuing the apprenticeship, maximum 2 courses each term. Side by side, you are doing apprenticeship, side by side you will take 2 courses in each term and clear the course also with this your internship. During of the apprenticeship, that can be credited 8 months full time if you will go through all. Then academic credits related to this uh, apprenticeship program, if you reject in first 4 months you will out, then there will be 0 credit. If you stay in the company 4 to 8 months duration, then a 4 credit you will get, and if you stay whole 8 months, there is a 12 credit. Okay, the most important thing is stipend. Either you got some payment or not for this whole work. Let me clear. This is mutually agreed upon between the student and the company when finalizing the apprenticeship. It is a mutual understanding within you and the company, if the company are going to pay you or not. It is not compulsory. Mode of apprenticeship, remote or on-site. It may be work from home or you can go office. It is depend on the company's policy. Then there is a pre-placement offer also. On successful completion of the apprenticeship, companies will have the option to give a pre-placement offer to the students. Now let me the final point, the important point, what will be the fee you are going to pay for IITM this apprenticeship? Payment of fees. The cost per credit for the apprenticeship is rupees 2500 per credit. Guys, note it is a 2500 for per credit, and the whole credit is 12 credit for this apprenticeship for 8 months. So full payment you can calculate by dividing 2500 by 12, and I think it is around 3 lakhs. A fee of rupees 2500 should be paid before the month 1 review. Before
30,000.
first month review, you have to pay 2500. The final fee should be paid when crediting the apprenticeship at the end of 4 or 8 months. So this is the topic, guys.
So, what is
I
the main difference between apprenticeship and internship?
Okay, I'll cover. First let me unpin my disk. Let me remove my presentation. Huh. So you are asking what is the difference between apprenticeship and internship.
Yes.
Apprenticeship is optional and it is for BS program student, not for the degree program. If you clear your BSc degree, then you can go for apprenticeship. And Mayank has joined. Mayank, how you can join? I have not allowed you.
ये
Okay.
चले जाएं.
No, no. Be here. Okay. So, but I want to know the tactics how you can join. Khair. The internship for the BSc degree programmer also and the diploma for also can do internship. Internship you can for internship you are not going to pay anything for the ITM, but for apprenticeship you are going to pay for the ITM. There is a credit related to the
Th-
apprenticeship. If for
Then
internship
what
there
do
is
we
no credit.
do? What do we do in apprenticeship?
Apprenticeship is just similar like internship. What you will do internship, that is also doing the apprenticeship, but apprenticeship value is more, I think, because it is related to the academic, it is related to your credit score, and it is
Okay.
related to the reporting your
अब
work to the ITM, not individual
It's
company. Our
basically a type
internship
of
is just
research
for
work.
you and your company. ITM is not in
basically it is a
between that.
type of training.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
that is provided from the IITM in as a part
No, no,
of
no,
the course.
that is provided by the particular company which you have joined
Yeah,
at that
but
time.
the credit is being added as part of the course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. On the basis of a score, you have score in the apprenticeship that will be counted as credit in your BS program.
Yeah, this is only available after 3 years in the last year of the BS program.
Internship is a basic program, not a much knowledgeable and much difficult, but apprenticeship is little much difficult than internship.
Okay.
So
So
Vanjan,
guys,
you are actually going to do research work if you are going for a apprenticeship program.
Uh,
You are actually going to do some research work along with the teachers, and then you have to submit a monthly report based on that, or you have
oh,
to
not
okay,
monthly,
okay.
you
work
have to
accordingly.
weekly.
Now I got it.
So if everything is
Pay for
concluded,
that
I can
because for each credit,
stop the live
yes,
streaming. Then we will discuss anything casual.
yeah, you can stop the live streaming also.
Okay.